Hello and welcome to day 23 of our Jesse Tree Tales. Today we hear about the wise men who had travelled from a huge distance away to find the Messiah, Jesus, whilst following a star. Let's hear about that story now. Some very clever men from a far country in the east studied the stars and were excited when a bright new star appeared in the sky. A king has been born, they said. We must go and worship him. The wise men packed the things they needed for the long ride, along with valuable presents for the newborn king. They set out on a big journey towards the star which shone so brightly every night. They went to look for the baby king at King Herod's palace in Jerusalem. King Herod's priests and teachers said that Christ would be born in Bethlehem. "Come back and tell me when you find him," said King Herod slyly. So the wise men started out towards Bethlehem. They saw the star shining in the east and went towards it, until it was right above the house where Mary and the little child Jesus were living. When Mary opened the door, she was surprised to see such important strangers from a far-off land. They told her they had even been to King Herod's palace to try to find a newborn king. The wise men bowed down before the Christ child and worshipped him. They knew he was God's promised Saviour and Messiah, and gave him some very special gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. An angel warned the wise men not to go back and tell Herod they had found God's promised king, because he would try to kill the child. So the wise men went home another way. Mary must have been incredibly surprised to have the wise men turn up at her door, carrying such expensive and quite strange gifts. I wonder if you've spotted our wise men on their journey in any of our videos, like our Messy Church or Nativity or our first Jesse Tree video. If you haven't, you can go and watch those and keep an eye out for them. Obviously, I think one of the best things for me to remember the story is a star. That would definitely remind me of the wise men's journey. So I'm going to put that on our Jesse Tree today. I wonder what you're going to use to decorate your tree to remind you of the wise men and their visit to find Jesus. We'll see you tomorrow for our very last Jesse Tree story, where we hear about God's promised Messiah, Jesus. See you tomorrow.